Good morning, my crafty friends. This is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. I'm here today for the Not Too Shabby monthly hop that I have with my teammates and with Jamie, where we reveal all the products or work with all the products. They've already been revealed. They were revealed on the 1st. And this is a hop. You'll find a playlist in the description box down below. You'll find the link for the giveaway down below. You'll find the link to my Instagram, which there's also an Instagram hop where you can see everybody's projects. And so I'm going to show you the products I used, and then we'll get into, I'm going to do a little bit of a demonstration today. So let me move that out of the way. That's part of my demonstration or my process. So I chose to use Birds in Paradise. That's one of the paper pads in the box of the month, and the ephemera. So I have the Birds in Paradise paper and the Birds in Paradise ephemera. And I used a sentiment from this stamp set, Island Vibes, that comes in your box of the month. And I'm going to use Sending Sunshine and Smiles. So what I want, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I absolutely love a sheet load of cards by Call Me Crafty Al. I'm in love with sheet loads. This is the sheet load of cards. I didn't print it out today yet. I haven't printed it out yet, but this is the card, and then this is the cutting guide. This particular sheet load, it makes 12 cards, and it's for 12 by 12 paper. I am going to use the dimensions. I am going to use the dimensions right here to make just one card. I've already made a whole bunch, but I'm going to make just one card. So I'm going to prop this up over here and take a look at it. This is PPA. Okay, so I am going to put it in my trimmer this way. And first, I am going to trim it at 5.5. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to put that to the side. So after I cut off that 5.5, I am going to turn it so that my pattern is vertical to me. And I am going to cut at the 3 1/4 mark. So there's 3 1/4. Okay, I'm going to take this piece and set it to the side. Then I'm going to rotate this piece back around and cut it at 4 1/2. Then I'm going to set this piece aside. This makes the big piece of pattern paper right here on your card, the big focal point. Okay, then I'm going to take my other piece, my other larger piece that I set aside. I'm going to turn it over, and then I am going to cut at 1 inch. Cut at 1 inch, and then I am going to trim at 1/2 inch. Okay, this little sliver that's left over, I'm going to put it to the side. Then the 1/2 inch, this is CS1. No, this isn't CS. This is PPB, where it tells you that you need, no, sorry, I'm messing up. This is PPC, where it tells you need a 3¼ inch by a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to trim this at 3¼ inches. Okay, so these 3 pieces are my 3 pieces that are left over. So we'll talk about those in just a minute. I'm going to set those to the side. Okay, so I'm through cutting. So I'm going to put my card or my trimmer away. Then I am going to come in and glue my card together. Okay, so I'm going to use, oh gosh, that's runny. I guess that's kind of why I like barely art glue. It's not as runny. Okay, but I didn't want to use my squeaky paper trimmer. But I think glue gun. I think I'm going to go back to that in just a second. So we're going to put that right there. And I'm sorry, I'm going to go to my tape gun. I need to get that a little straighter. Okay, so then I'm going to glue the other 1-inch strip. Now, I know that these strips are really supposed to only be 3/4 inch, according to the sketch. And you could definitely make them 3/4 inch. But I thought, you know, 1 inch is going to be fine. I wanted to figure out a way that I could make this sketch a almost no scrap sketch. And I've done it. You'll see in just a second. Okay, so there is the kind of the base part of my card. I have already cut this piece. This is CS2, which is the matte to my white. So this is 3½ by 2¼ and then my white is 3¼ by 2 inches, according to the sketch. So I kept that pretty, you know, exactly like it was. So we're gonna center that as best we can. Then we're going to pull in those 3 pieces. No, those are the scraps. We're going to pull in this piece over here that is my my other piece that I trimmed, my 1/2 inch piece that I trimmed to 3¼ inches. And we are going to place it right towards the bottom down here. And I must have not got it exactly 3¼ because it's a little bit over. But I am okay with that. I just moved it over a little bit so it wasn't so much hanging on that side. Then I'm going to put my tape on that one. And then put it right there. And then I've already picked out my piece of ephemera. This one had the toucans on it and the white bird. I don't know what that white bird is called. And then we have, so I'm going to make them flat. I made all of my cards flat today. I didn't pop anything up. I'm going to put her over to the side. She needs to go further over to the side. I should have brought that in first. So let's okay. So she can go right there. Then I'm going to pull in my Versaclear ink. Hold on, I got VersaFine Clear ink in the color Nocturne. Okay, then I'm going to put my Sending Sunshine and Smiles right there. Oh, that makes it look so beautiful. Okay, these are my 3 pieces that are my scraps. So this is what I decided to do today. There are all kinds of configurations that you can use these. This is what I decided to do with my scraps today. And you'll see all of the rest of my cards I did the same thing. So I am going to put this kind of along towards the bottom, and I used the side of this little narrow strip that I used for my 1-inch strips and my 1/2-inch strip. So that's the side of those. Then I used this for my little strip that's going to go in the inside. Okay, so that's my inside. Now, this is all I have left over. So I call that a win for no scraps. Now, if you truly want no scraps left over, you don't want to throw this away. This is what I suggest. I don't normally do this, but this is what I suggest. Take this little piece and we're going to put it on the outside of our envelope. So there we have it. So Sending Sunshine and Smiles. And I did make 6 more cards, but I haven't stamped the sentiment on it. So I used a variety of the papers to make all of the cards. In fact, I used because there's 6 sheets of designs in here, so there's 12 designs, front and back. So I used all of the designs. So I used this one twice. So I will come back in and stamp these, and they are all finished on the inside just like that. So those are my cards for today for the hop. Make sure you hop on to everybody and see what they are creating and showing for you. And I hope you enjoyed my little take on the sheet load, and can use your 6x6 papers and make it your own. And thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.